Hello viewers, welcome to ENC Digital class. In today's class, I am going to discuss about the deletion operation in double linked list. Let us see the deletion operation in double linked list. Okay, let us consider this is the double linked list. Okay, and the list contain 3 nodes. Suppose these 3 nodes are located at 3 different locations, that is at 100, 200 and 300 locations respectively. Okay. As it is a double linked list, so we can move in forward as well as backward direction. So, this is the forward traversing and this was the backward traversing. Okay. So, now we will start the deletion operation in double linked list. As for the insertion, the deletion operation is also held in 3 different places of the double linked list. That means, we may delete the first node of the double linked list, we may delete the last node of the double linked list, or we may delete any node from the double linked list. Okay. So, first see, if we delete first node, then what the list became. Okay. Suppose we have 3 cases, that is case 1, we want to delete the first node. That means we want to delete this node. Okay. When we delete this node, we will set the null value at this location, that means we will remove this link and as well as this link. Okay. Here we will remove this link and we will set null value as this link, because after deleting the first node from the double linked list, now this node is our first node. Okay. So, let us see the function implementation of the double linked list. So, the structure of the double linked list is, we have one info part and 2 address part, because this is double linked list. In double linked list, we will move the list in forward as well as in backward. Okay. This is the structure of the node. Now, we will be delete the first node. What will be the function for the deletion operation? Okay. Every time we will be return the starting node address. Okay, stack node star, and the function is suppose DL delete, and every time we will be receive the starting node address also. Okay, suppose that is stored in the pointer start. So, we have one pointer, that is start, and initially it will be null, and when the node is created it becomes 100. Okay. Now, we will declare the pointers, those are required. Stack node star of P, star of M, and suppose star of Q are the pointers. And we must input for the choice value for the switch case, because we are executing 3 cases, that is case 1 we delete the node from the first position, case 2 we delete the node from any position, in case 3 we delete the node from last position of the or last node of the double linked list. As we are executing 3 cases, so we must have a switch case. Okay. As we have a switch case, so we must input our choice, and for that we must declare a integer variable which hold the choice value. So, declare that int ch. Okay. Input that value, printf, enter the choice. Okay, that will store in the variable ch. Okay, then start the switch case, switch ch. That means, when we execute these 2 statements, it will import the choice, and choice will be stored is this variable ch, and according to this variable value, we will be execute the cases. Okay. So, first case is case 1. In case 1, we will be delete the first node. When we delete the first node from the list, okay. So, first initialize m equals to start. So, we can see here the variables are there, here I am declaring, and just initialize this variable, because initially the struct node pointer variables are null. So, declare this as null. Okay. So, when initially m equals to null. When I write m equals to start, so m becomes 100. Okay. Now when I delete the first node, so m equals to start, that means m equals to 100. I will be delete this node, 100 node. So next I will be moved to this location. So I can write stat equals to stat of next. Okay. So stat became 200. So this is our, now this node is our starting node. Okay. Now we can free this node. In the same way, the malloc and calloc function are used to reserve the memory space at the during the execution of the program, and by using free function we can release the memory space. We can release the memory space. Those are reserved by the struct node type pointer. Okay. So when I write start equals to start next, then start will hold 200 and 200 is now our starting node. Now we will remove this node because this is, now we can free this node. So if I write stat pre equals to null. Okay. So now this will be set as null. So this link is removed, and now I remove this link. That means I will set null value at the next part of the 100. So 100 is contained by m. If I write m next equals to null, then now this is set as null. Okay. And this link is removed. Now I can free this node. If I write free m, then this node is removed. Okay. This is the first case, and I will be written the starting node address, that is return stat. Okay. Then end of the case 1, that is I will be execute a break statement. This is our case 1. Case 2. So in case 2, we will be import the position where I want to delete, because case 2 is any position from where I want to delete the node. So for that I will be declare a variable int pos. Okay, input the value where I want to delete the node, enter the position. Okay, then by using scanf, enter the position, %d ampersand pos. Okay. So when I execute case 2, our double linked list becomes the initial list. Okay. This is our case. Now we will start the case 2. Int pos, enter the position. Suppose the position is 2. Okay. And first we will be move at the position, then after we can delete the node from a particular position. So for that I will be execute a loop. So m equals to stat. So m becomes 100. Start the loop for I equals to 1, I less than position minus 1 and I plus plus. Okay. Then m equals to m next. Let me execute the loop first. Okay. So m equals to 100 and position equals to 2, I equals to 1. Okay. So I equals to 1, I less than position minus 1, position is 2. So position I know minus 1 means that is 1. So this condition is false, and when this condition is false, I will be exit from the loop, and when I exit from the loop, m is 100. Okay. Then I will remove the link. That means I will set at this location the address of this node. That means at this location I will store 300 and I will remove the link, those are connecting this node. Okay. So first I will be set. So now you can see m equals to 10. So I can write, we have a variable q. So I can write q equals to m next. Okay. So m is 100 and q will store the next value of m. So q contain 200. Okay. And we will be stored 300 at this location and 300 is present at the next part of 200. Okay. So I can write m next. Okay. M next means in this location will be stored by 300. 300 is contained by this node. I can write q next. Okay. So q next is 300 which will be stored at this location. Okay. And at this location I will be stored 100 because for double linked list we will again for the backward traversing. So I can write q next pre equals to m. So q next pre equals to m. So q is 200. Okay, 200 next, that is 300. 300 pre, that means at this location I will be store m. M is how much? M is 100. So in this location I will store 100 and in this location it is 300. Okay. So you can see now this link is removed and now this link is removed. Okay. And we will be remove only these two links. Okay. So how can you remove? 200 is contained by q. So simply write q pre equals to q next equals to null. Okay. So this will be set as null and this will be set as null. Okay. This link is removed, this link is removed. This is point to this node and this is point to this node for forward and backward traversing. And you can see we can now delete this node. So free 200 and 200 is contained by q. So just write free q and return start. And as it is our second case, so break statement will be there. So this is the statement for deleting a node from the any position of the double linked list. Okay. Now comes to the third case of the node deletion from double linked list. Okay. That is our case 3. Now the list becomes, now comes to case 3. Case 3 our third case. Now we want to delete the node from the last node of the double linked list. Okay. And before go for the deletion operation, consider this is our list from where I want to delete the last node. That means now we delete this node. Okay. So for third case, first just initialize m equals to start. Okay. So initially m equals to this much, that is start, that means m equals to 100. Okay. As we are deleting the last node of the double linked list, so we will move from starting node to end of the list for getting the address of the last node. For that we will be execute a loop. So the loop becomes while m next is not equals to null. Okay. And every time we will be store the previous node address in another pointer, that is q. Then m equals to m next. Okay. So let me first execute the loop for reaching at the last node of the double linked list. So initially q is null, m equals to start, that is m equals to 100, 100 next, 100 next is not equals to null, condition is true. So q equals to m. So q equals to m means q equals to 100, m equals to m next. So m becomes 200. Okay. Then next we will again go for the loop execution. Then m next is not equals to null. That means 200 next is not equals to null. So the condition is again true. As the condition is true, then we will be execute the loop body statement, that is q equals to m. So m is 200 and q becomes 200 and m equals to m next. So now m is 300. Then again we will check the condition. M next, that means 300 next is not equals to null. The condition is false and we will exit from these two out of the loop. Okay. Now we will remove the last node from the double linked list. That means we will remove this link as well as this link, and then after we will be free this memory space. Okay. When we exit from the loop, you can see M contain 300 and Q contain 200, which is the previous node address of the last node. Okay. So now we remove the links. Now we set Q next equals to null. Okay. So now this became null. So this link is removed and 300 is contained by M. So I can set M pre equals to null. So this will be set as null and this link is also removed. Now I can see the two links, that is previous, the forward link and backward link from the last node of the double linked list is removed. Now we release the memory space of the last node. So this address is held by the stack pointer M. So I can write free M. So it will free this memory space. It means it delete the last node of the double linked list. Now I return the starting node address. Return start. And as we are in the case 3, so we must execute a break statement. So this is our case 3. Okay. If we are inputting any value except 1, 2, 3, then there must be a default case in switch case. So we must write the default case for switch case, that is default. If we input any value except 1, 2, 3, then it will be display invalid choice. Okay. So this ends our switch case, then the ending curly braces of the switch case, and as we are executing all the cases of the deletion operation in double linked list, so give an ending curly braces for the function, that is DL delete. Okay. And we just discussed about that in case 1, we have to delete the node which is placed at the first position or the starting node of the double linked list. So case 2 means we will be delete a node any position, that means we must input the position from where we want to delete the node. And last one is your case 3, we will be delete the node which is located at the last node of the double linked list, that is case 1, 2, 3 respectively. So this is all about your deletion operation in double linked list. In next class we will be see the algorithm implementation for this function. Okay. So till then keep watching. Thank you.